I hope you're seeing this. Now, I'm making some moss. Now, this is sometimes what I use. It's called Flower Soft, and it's baby pink. It makes no difference. And it's just, it's like grated sponge. That's all it is. And you just put that in, however much you think you're going to need. At the moment, I'm just using this one, which is a Cosmic Shimmer, and this is the Golden Mint. And you just squirt it on like that and mix it. Oops, getting it all over. Let me just see if I've got a different. Here's a spoon I can use, and it's got like a beautiful shimmer to this. But for the hanging baskets that I'm going to be doing for the garden, this will be perfect for that. And you just mix it. Now, I don't want to do too much, because I can always do more. But I don't want to have loads left over of this colour. So that's it. Now, all I do, leave that to dry overnight. And, hey presto. You've got moss, a light green moss. And it's as easy as that. So I'm going to put that up there to dry. Now, I don't want that picture, like I said. I've got some other bits and pieces to do. I just thought, now what did I do with the lid? Here. Just thought I'd get on and show you that. Now the other thing I'm going to do is to do some bags of gravel, because obviously in the garden or in the shop we're going to need some gravel. Because I use it. And it is tubs of gravel in different colours. And rock, like rockery stuff. So what I'm going to do is, I have some gold stuff, and I've got these little bags, and they're going to be perfect to go in the shop. Now, I had a little scoop before. See, I keep them, and I've had it out on the table for ages, and then I don't know what I've done with it. So, let me just move so you can see this. They're just gold pebbles. But small enough to go in the shop, and I can do a label for them. See, like that. They're perfect. So this is genuine stones. So you're getting rubies, garnets, all kinds of stones. Oh look, a beautiful amethyst there, and an aquamarine. Gemstones. So there you go, look. Small bags that can lean up against the wall, sold in the shop. Brilliant. I'm just thrilled. I really am, because it doesn't take long, a lot. So that's that. And like I said, this one, what I'm going to do is, because I want this open. So for now, oh. Just taking the lid bit off, because it dries after so long. So just do that, and then we take some out. Like that. Put some over it, because it dries clear, so it's going to be fine. What comes loose we can just dab some over it and it'll all connect. Put a piece in there, piece in there, oops, and a couple of pieces on top like that. Like that. Now that will all, of course, when it's dry it'll all be clear. And I'm happy with that. And that can also go in the shop. So what I'm going to do with that, just for now, in case it seeps through, is to sit that on there, but over here. Let me just see what else is left in the box to do. I'm going to put some fencing, as though it's lit, you know, for sale. Although I might use it on the wall, I don't know yet. But I've got those pieces all white, ready for that. Yeah. So that's that done. So that can go in there. What I've done is I've got my box of goodies, you see. Right, so that's to go. I've just put those in the box. I've got, oh, I want to do that. I need to do the little table. So these have to be done now. Is the shop, the garden shop, and this is the outdoor section of it. So it's going to be laid out, you know, like you go to B&Q and things like that. So I'm going to do this section like that. Now on the back wall it's going to be stonework with things hung on it. It'll have some trellis on as well. This section here, I've had it shaped. Ray did this for me. And that's also going to be stonework with some brickwork showing. The front, we're going to put a gate on. And then we're going to stonework this. It is separate. It will be sent separate if anybody buys it. As you can see, there's a gap, which is going to have French doors on. And I will make the doors and that so that you can walk from here. Well, you can't really, but you know what I mean. It'll look like you can walk from here to there. So you'll have all the shop equipment here and the till and everything, and then you'll walk into the garden section. There'll be bags of stuff that I made yesterday that you've seen, leaning up against the walls. There'll be paving slabs you can buy. There'll be plant pots you can buy. So I'm going to make it as realistic as possible. I just hope you like it. And I will take you stage by stage. I'm waiting for the brickwork to come for that. And then I think it should be here tomorrow, and then I can start that. And this section I can start now by doing the wallpaper and whatnot. Right folks, here we are again. Now, hopefully you can see. Last night, before I packed in, I took hold of some bottles, and it's not quite dry here, but I'm hoping, I hope I can get them off. I did start to do some planters and that for the garden section. I might have to I don't know how I'm going to do them. That's not too bad. Let me just, hopefully I can, I never thought of how to get them off. I don't know how I didn't think of it before. Looks like that was a bad idea. And it's not one to be repeated. I can assure you. I mean, I can... Let me just see if I can get this off. Yes! Phew! It doesn't matter about the cracks. I can sort that out and seal them. Yay! And I did get my sandpaper. So that's something I want to do, is to renew my old block. So I do use the block quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is to glue this first. Let me just cut this. And just pop that on. Like that. It's so helpful having this because I use it. It's easy for my hands and that. I'm probably knacking my scissors up doing this. I'll get tin foil out and sharpen them up again. Oh, now I should have different variants of that. I've got some sandpaper here. I don't think I've got any left of the softer one. Oh well, never mind. We'll just do both. We'll do both sides the same. That bit will do. That's it. But I really do use it a lot. And I'm going to do that side as well, I think. Yeah, because that's knackered. Okie dokie, smoky. If I have to throw it away after this time, I'm not bothered about that at all. I'm really not bothered. I've had it a while and it's had good use. But just get yourself a wooden block and do it. I'm sure you can find a scrap of wood. Go to your B&Q thingy and see if they've got any scraps of wood. They do have some. They leave the scraps for people to take sometimes. No, I don't need that. That's fine. What I was going to say was, I can now sand the edges down. Now, I've got to do this, so just pop them there now. I've found some frames in case I need them. I need to do this, so let me just get all this out of the way. Oh, and I wanted to share that one, didn't I? Yes, right. My bags again. Once it's filled in that, it's going to be fine. You won't even see the colours. But I'm going to try and colour mine a little bit using my spray. So I need my mats. I don't want to get everything blasted in this spray. How's that? Right, oh, I've got to clean that off. I'm going to glue this in. Oh, I don't want to cut it anything. It's going to go, I think I'll put it outside. So we'll leave that to dry a minute, and then I'm also going to put a little bit of clay around the bottom to build this section up. I need that to dry. I'm just getting a bit of clay. Get this a bit pliable. Warm it up and it gets nice and soft, pliable to play around with. Wait for that to sort itself out. You could have added, I could have added a bead on that, you know, big bead, and then painted it all. But I'm not fussed, to be honest. Oh, it's still tacky. I don't suppose it'll matter. See, like that. Right on a flat surface feet. And we're going to build that up around there. And put a little bit more on there. Let's do that. That'll help stick that to the base. I'm just dragging it to the edge. Like that. I'm not fussed about these bits. You can put some little potted plants around the base of that. That's fine by me. Come out. So we'll just shape that in like that. That's it. Like I say, I'm quite happy with that. I can't wait for that to dry. And then we can start adding plants to it. So I hope that's helpful. That's a nice little thing for a garden. Right, I'm going to put that out there to dry. And we'll sort that out. We'll have to wait for that clay to dry. So there's just another way of things you can do to help your crafting. Now I do have to put a thing on the top, which I'll probably put, let me just see, so while I remember, because I know what I'm like. You know, like a bead. I might just do that. I am not fussed at all. Get one with a pattern to it. I'm just going to pop that on the top. And make sure I get that centerised. That's fine. I'm quite happy with that. You can be as fancy as you like. I'm just sharing the ideas. And then you can take them away and do what the hell you like with them. I don't care. As long as you're learning. Right, so that's that done. Now I need to put that away. Coffee. I need to do this, so I need a little bit of fabric. Lacy stuff. I just want it to look natural. And in doing that, I might only need the one piece actually. It just has to look like it's a blanket, do you know what I mean? I will sort it all out when I've got it ready. Right, I'm just going to trim the top off. I'm going to make a cushion for it as well. I just want it to look, you know, like there's a blanket folded over. Well, that's perfect. Just like it's a casual blanket laid over. I want a cushion. So now I did have a, no, it has to be the same colour, doesn't it? So I bought one of the similar to this, and then I made my own. I thought, you know what, why am I just bought it. Right, let's get this off. Needs a little dog or a cat or something, doesn't it?
It's got a little cat.
The mother of the one that's climbing up the chair. Why not? You can have animals in shops. In your shop or in my shop, I have anything. Yeah, see, that's just altered that, and I like that. Let's see if I can just undo that a minute, and I want that showing. Like that. I'll just glue this down a bit more here. Like that there. There. I'm quite happy with that. Yep. That's going to go in my little shop. There we go. That's another thing done. And we just move all them bits out the way. Move that. Get rid of all this. I have to put the wallpaper on the shop. It needs doing. Let me just clean my desk off. I've got to have it tidy, otherwise I can't work. Right, so here's the room, which I've shown you in the video. And this is what Raymond's made me. So he's done his best. It's great actually. I'm quite thrilled with it. Now I can do the inside walls. So the first one we're going to do is the back. Okie dokie. Now I hope you're seeing this because it is not too far to the right. Let me just move some of my goods because it really is peeing me off. I've got so much of it. Brush that I use for the PVA. Okay. Make sure it's hopefully now you can see. I have plenty of glue, so I'm not fussed about running out. Now, once I've got this all in, the glue, I mean all spread, I just want the strokes to go one way, like that. Because that's less likely that it's going to bubble. And what I tell you is only from my own experience. Right, so let me do that, and then this now fits on there. Oh, can you see through the hole? Oh, they just realised that. So you're not missing anything then? Oh, I thought that was funny. Sorry. Yeah, I love these two colours together. Squash that in there. Any glue showing will dry clear. I'm not. That's it. That should be fine. Now you might not see anything. So I'm sorry, just bear with me. Right, so that is So what I'm going to do is, on this side of the wall, that will be covered by the wall itself from the outside. This will all be just cut down to that section only. Yeah, I like that. It's coming on really nice. Very nice. And then it's beading around here. So, yeah. Which I do have, I think. Yeah, I've got enough beading. Oops. And by that I mean this.